Hello and welcome to the Action Video Game Talk. Today we're having a kind of an issue with the video, so we're going to try an audio only version of it this week. Now, I'm going to say this ahead of time. Do apologize if we get some names wrong, especially company names and people's names. So let's get to the first bit of news to talk about. Nightmare Busters is a brand new game that you can only get for the Super Nintendo. Well, it's not entirely new. It was in production in 1994, but was cancelled before it could make it to the Super Nintendo. A build of the game surfaced in 2007, and some fans began working with original developers to complete the game. Pre-orders began in 2012, but physical copies of the game are only now going out to players who bought the game. The cartridge is shaped to fit into any Super Nintendo console. The two-player action game stars a pair of leprechauns protecting kids from Tyrant, who has conceived a way to enter the dreams of children. If you missed the original pre-order window, you can still buy the game, but it will take a while for you to receive it. Orders are open to everyone worldwide, and the game is $70 plus shipping and handling. So this announcement about this new Super Nintendo game, Nightmare Busters, it's kind of interesting to know that a few companies out there can still work on an old generation system. And the team behind Nightmare Busters is Super Fighter Team. And there is an actual website, nightmarebusters.com, where you can get more info on the game and how to buy it. And apparently the two options to buy the game is through PayPal. There's a United States way to get it and a worldwide way to get it. But for those of us in the US, it looks like it's got an $8 shipping and handling. So it costs about like $78 for a Super Nintendo game. And I'm kind of wondering if this Nightmare Busters would actually work with the Retro 5 that's being made, whether it will actually work on that system or not, considering it's going to be playing from NES to like Game Boy Advances as far as cartridges. Bethesda has just announced that the Elder Scrolls Online has received an M rating from the Entertainment Software Rating Board, ESRB. The listing is not yet in the ESRB's database, but a posting on the game's official Facebook page indicates the way forward. While we don't yet know what factors led to the ESRB determination, Bethesda indicates it will not contest it. The ESRB advises us that it has given the Elder Scrolls Online a mature rating. The Facebook post also reads, "While we may disagree with the ESRB's determination, we do not plan to challenge the rating. We are unwilling to change the game's content to achieve a different rating. The game we have created is the one that we want our fans to be able to play." Elder Scrolls Online will be out on PC and Mac on April 4th, 2014. Releases on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 are also planned. So with the ESRB giving Elder Scrolls Online a mature rating, kind of put another nail in their coffin. They already added a pay to play, charging $14.99 a month, which is adding on top of them having players having to pay the Xbox Live Gold membership and then the PlayStation Plus membership, plus who knows how much the players are paying for their internet service. I mean, for the fans of the Elder Scroll games, you kind of expected this to get a mature rating, but I'm guessing Bethesda was hoping it to be a T rating so they can actually have a wider audience to play. But yeah, this is not looking good. Unless Bethesda changes their stuff, this is not looking good for the game. Bethesda has revealed the voice cast for its upcoming MMO, Elder Scrolls Online, with a host of stars being named. Sorry if I get the names wrong here. The cast includes John Cleese, Bill Nighy, Kate Beckinsale, Alfred Molina, Michael Gabon, Malcolm McDowell, and Linda Carter. So this is a talented group of voice actors for Elder Scrolls Online. I mean, you more or less got Doc Ock, Dumbledore, Wonder Woman, and Malcolm McDowell. He's played numerous video game characters. It is an awesome lineup of actors for this game. A PlayStation 4 error has been corrupting save files for many users, resulting in hours of lost progress, and in some cases has prevented any apps from being opened on Sony's console. Posts identify the problem as error CE-34878-0. Users report the error occurring with files relating to FIFA 14, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Call of Duty Ghosts, NBA 2K14, and Battlefield 4. One user lost 30 hours of progress. Because of the error, many others can't open any of their console's apps, rendering them useless. Although some users write that deleting the files in question allowed the apps to be playable, many other users say the process doesn't solve the problems. Sony has a recommended solution for the error CE-4878-0. The alleged solution is as follows. If you are experiencing this error code, please close the application and then install the latest system software and game patch. If the error occurs again, utilizing the PS4 system after backup of the saved data, and please also submit a crash report after rebooting your console when the error occurs. Now, as far as this PS4 error corrupting save files, I have not turned my PS4 on. I have been mostly playing my PS3, so I do not personally know about this error, but it's nice to know that there's some solutions out there for this issue. Thankfully, it's not as bad as people were worried about when PS4s first came out, that they would have bricked, that they would be just a huge $400 or $500 paperweight. PlayStation Plus owners can get their hands on Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons on PS3 and Worms: Battle Islands for PSP Vita for free via the Sony's membership program. The games will only be made available to members for a certain period. The store update will also include the Vita Play sale for Ali. So once again, PlayStation Plus has given some good games away for free to download. The Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons is a nice, sweet game. I guess for PSP and Vita owners, though Worms: Battle Islands is probably going to be a good game to pick up over there. And then I think what was said as a Vita sale, Ali, was just a sale on the Ali game that I think just came out. Which, when I saw footage of this, it reminded me of the Game Boy Advance type skating games. Sony is temporarily bringing the service offline next week to run maintenance. The official PlayStation Twitter account tweeted the following heads up. Update. Network maintenance is scheduled for Monday, January 27th for approximately 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. Keep this in mind if you're planning a morning-afternoon online session next Monday with your Vita, PS3, or PS4. Now, it is always nice when we have these heads up ahead of time, especially when this first came out is, I think, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, when this first came out about the maintenance. But I know me, I will not be working Monday. Apparently this is a good time for people who are working like Monday morning, afternoon, so that they won't be around their PlayStation 3s, 4s, or Vitas to worry about when the maintenance will be over. Sony has sent invites to a briefing meeting on January 30th, where the company is set to reveal something slim. An invitation which reads, "Following the biggest launch in PlayStation history, join us for an introduction to the slimmest." PlayStation Vita Slim is already available in Japan and is 20% thinner than the existing model, as well as being 15% lighter. The Japanese one is available in 6 different colors too, though we've yet to see if that's replicated in the West. Of course, the announcement could be about something else entirely, but the Vita Slim seems to be the feasible option, especially given the new appeal the handheld has thanks to the PS4's remote play functionality. So this little pre-announcement, I could see this announcement on the 30th being for this Vita Slim, because they had it in Japan for a while now, and they could just go and announce that it's going to be in retail stores like this following month. But then again, they could also throw us a twist and also announce, or instead announce, that there's going to be a new model of PS4, a slimmer model of PS4, or maybe even a slimmer model of PS3. They could do either or. But yeah, I can see this just being about the Vita Slim. Way back in 2013, word started of an ambitious, downloadable PlayStation 3 exclusive called 5-Star Wrestling. Why is it considered ambitious exactly? Because it dares to enter the realm of wrestling games with a non-licensed product that doesn't stress how recognizable it is, but how realistically it plays. Unfortunately, 2013 came and went, and 5-Star Wrestling never saw the light of day. But that's because developer Serious Parody has been toiling away on making the game better. What's most striking this time around is how much better it looks. While there's no word yet on when 5-Star Wrestling will launch on PS3, Serious Parody is nervous about setting another date in stone when it missed its initial 2013 target. Chances are it will be coming out sooner rather than later. Now, as hard as it is to try and keep a serious thought about a company named Serious Parody, this idea that they have here is an awesome idea for wrestling fans. A wrestling video game where injuries can happen during the match and affect the actual outcome of you trying to perform moves. Now, as a wrestling fan, I'm going to be interested in this game and hoping to get it day one when it's available on the PlayStation 3. But unfortunately, since they haven't really announced a date and have taken so long, we don't know when this is actually coming out. But the last time that they've had a wrestling video game where they've had nagging injuries during matches like this was back on the Nintendo 64, the WWF No Mercy game. Now, I know there's going to be some wrestling fans out there that are going to be curious about this game. They're going to be selling a lot of this when it comes out. HBO has announced that an HBO Go app will be coming to PlayStation 3, with a PlayStation 4 version to follow. According to a post on PlayStation blog, an HBO subscription via your cable or satellite provider will still be required to use the app, which, as always, will offer every episode of every season of the network's best shows, along with hit movies, sports, documentaries, and other special comedy specials, as well as special behind-the-scene extras. No release date on either version has been announced just yet. Now, this is an interesting little app that's coming out for PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. If you're into the HBO series that they got, the series that they got on HBO and specials along with that. My major beef is that kind of two major beefs with it, is that it was announced after the WWE Network was announced. So they're kind of following in their shoes. The second thing is you are required to have a cable or satellite provider to be able to use it. This is just a no. For me, it's a no. If you're into HBO, go ahead and check it out and get it. NIS announced that its upcoming PlayStation Vita exclusive dungeon crawling RPG Demon Gaze will launch both retail and digitally via the PlayStation Network on April 22nd in North America and April 25th in Europe. Demon Gaze was launched in Japan in January of 2013 and comes by way of I'm skipping that name of the comes by way of Japanese studio currently working on the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and Vita strategy RPG Natural Doctrine. Again, sorry if I'm getting these names wrong, which has yet been confirmed for release in the West. Okay, yeah, once in a while, I get names from some of these news articles that I cannot pronounce. So once again, sorry if I can't, but oh man, okay. But NIS always does some good jobs with RPGs. Hopefully this one will be one that will get a transfer over to PlayStation 3 or maybe PlayStation 4 when it comes out. I hope I can get the name right, the company, the studio name, and the video game name right at some point. Maybe they'll have a better name for it when it comes over in the US. This year will see the end of 4 MMO titles published by Sony Online Entertainment. At unspecific dates in 2014, development of Free Realms, Star Wars Clone Wars Adventures, Vanguard Saga of Heroes, and Wizardry Online will officially be shut down. It's part of an effort on Sony Online Entertainment's part to refocus their team on newer projects. According to its director of global communications, it seems players are steadily leaving these titles, and the publisher has little reason to continue supporting them financially. Now, it's always sad to see online games being shut down because of lack of support and actual players, but for online games, man, that's really bad. But then again, Sony Online Entertainment is wanting to bring up some new ones instead, so it's sad to see some games be finished. But hey, look at it this way, there's going to be new games coming out. HB Studios announced The Golf Club, a golf sim coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. The Golf Club will feature a course designer, an editor, along with next-gen sharing options, as well as a unique course generator, which will create a brand new course to play on every game. For a more traditional feel, pre-existing courses will be included for players seeking a variety of challenges. The Golf Club releases spring of this year. So congrats goes out to HB Studios for announcing the next generation Tiger Woods game. What I'm wondering is, on this image that was just shown for the article, why did the guy look like he was hitting the golf ball to this cottage? But yeah, for people out there who have played the Tiger Woods game and enjoy them, this is something nice for those golf players that have the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC for them to play until whenever EA decides to release a golf game. Now, I did have like a ton more articles, but since it's getting so late, I'm just going to include one more article and trying to wrap it up. Super Smash Bros. Creator has posted a photo from the 3DS version of the upcoming brawler that appears to show off some kind of single-player mode. The screenshot, which you can check out right here, was posted on Miiverse and seems to be from some kind of adventure mode. Though there was some speculation that this may mean a story mode would feature in the upcoming game, the creator warned fans not to expect anything like Subspace Emissionary, the side-scrolling mode last seen in Brawl. Pick of the day, where am I? To be clear, the new Super Smash Bros. Games does not feature a story mode like the Subspace Emissionary, he wrote. So, knowing that there's a single-player mode on this Super Smash Bros. Game for the 3DS, let alone for the Wii U, is kind of a given. And many have been speculating what background this is that you see Mario and these two jumping spots from. Some people think it might be from a Rayman type game. Some even say it might be from a Boy and a Blob, which was, I think, a Wii game, which might be a bit more of a possibility for this. So that does it for Action Video Game Talk. I will leave a link down below in the the description for the Facebook page if you want to check us out over there. We will be trying, like I said on the last show, we'll be trying to do a show every week. I know originally was trying to shoot for like Friday, Saturday, but started recording like Saturday afternoon and just now finishing about midnight on Saturday. So if this gets published on Sunday, we will hopefully be able to change the date on the opening to show it. So until then, bye-bye.